Relegation's pretty much done, top 4 is nearly over, and it's the last day for the title race. And here's a question, is the Premier League getting too predictable? So we're going to go back all the way to Saturday, and there was some massive games in here, to be fair. So you had Fulham versus Manchester City. There was never any doubt, was there? Honestly, when the first goal went in, you just thought, you know, like we live streamed it on this channel, and when the first goal went in, I was just like, oh, okay, fine. And then 4-0 later, it was just done, wasn't it? To be honest, I think Bern Leno could have done a lot better with some of those goals, genuinely. So Brentford won 2-1 against Bournemouth. Everton won 1-0 against Sheffield United. There was no doubt, really, of them ever getting relegated, even with the points deduction. Newcastle won, Brighton won. That's a bit of a weird one. I thought Newcastle would win that, to be fair. Brighton is a really tough team, but they've had an up and down season. So have Newcastle, really. They've started really strong, but then kind of fell off the pace at the last end of the season. Tottenham 2, Burnley 1. So it was 2 late goals for Tottenham, and they've got City next. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but fingers crossed Tottenham win. West Ham 3-1 against Luton. That all confirms Luton being relegated. Luton have genuinely been a breath of fresh air in the Premier League. I think everyone had a little bit of a soft spot for them, to be fair, myself included. And my stepmom supports Luton, so if I would have said anything different, I would have probably been disowned. Their clubs run like really well. I reckon they're going to come back up next season. What a time for them, genuinely. They've come all the way from the National League back up to the very top. And it's the last game of the season. I think they need about 20 goals to stay up. Palace won 3-1 against Wolves. It's a good result for Palace. Just keep doing it. Keep winning. Chelsea 3, Nottingham Forest 2. Chelsea just grinding out these results at the minute. Like, not playing well, but just pumping them out. They're having a really good second half of the season. I reckon they're going to be pretty strong next season, to be honest, Chelsea. I've just got a really weird feeling they're just going to start the season really strongly. Pochettino's kind of proving everyone wrong, really. Now we're going to move on to yesterday's action. There's only one game in the Premier League. It was Manchester United 0, Arsenal 1. This was a huge game in general. If Arsenal would have lost or drawn this game, Man City could have lifted the Premier League title on Tuesday. This was a huge result. I think both teams didn't really play that well, to be honest. Obviously, Man United got hammered 4-0 against Crystal Palace a couple of days ago, but they definitely played better in this game. I think they genuinely wanted it. Arsenal, another Trossard goal. It was unbelievable. I'd say Arsenal kind of got gifted that goal, really, because Casemiro's just walking back, and then Havertz obviously saw the space, and then it was definitely onside. Ben White just pinged it across to him and then crossed it to Trossard. Really sloppy defending again. Like, honestly, I think United need a massive just rip up and start again. They've obviously got an FA Cup final, but it's still against Man City. Now, tonight, it's Aston Villa versus Liverpool. This is going to be a crazy game. So, if Liverpool win, then top 4 is completely open. If Aston Villa win, that's it for top 4. Villa get into the Champions League. But as an Arsenal fan, I'm actually rooting for Liverpool just because then Tottenham have got something to play for on Tuesday. If Man City win, it's in their hands. If Tottenham win, it's in Arsenal's hands. Spurs fans, honestly, what do you think about this? Because this must be such a horrible dilemma for you guys. You know, do you throw away the game? I don't think the players or the manager will, but I definitely know the fans want it. I've heard Tottenham fans just play your under 8s. And it's just like, come on, man. Like, you could get Champions League, genuinely. But with Arsenal winning, it's going to be very interesting. It could be the first Premier League title for Arsenal in 20 years, everyone. So, but as I said before, is the Premier League getting a little bit too predictable? Obviously, Man City have won it 4 times in a row now, and it seems like the teams that go down come straight back up again. Should we do something about that? How would you make the Premier League more competitive? Would you have like a playoff for the bottom 3, having 18th as a playoff game against a championship team? Or maybe is the money divide too great? Just a little food for thought, everyone. Let me know in the comments what team you support, but you only have to use emojis, and I'll try and figure out what team you support. We're going to be live streaming the Man City Tottenham game, so please stay tuned and please subscribe, like the video, and see you in a bit, everyone.